Okay, so you click on this video because you want to know how to make these amazing smash fries. And it's a super simple recipe that anybody can make, and the whole family will love them. So if that's something that interests you, please stay tuned. Okay, so today you're gonna be making the smash fries, and this is what you need for the recipe. You're gonna need some sort of a small potato. A larger potato will work, but it won't work as well for the recipe, so I would prefer you get, they're probably the diameter of like a quarter, so potatoes. You're gonna need the spices, some onion powder. I prefer this brand of spices, Simply Organic. Some cayenne pepper, some chili powder. Don't underestimate the chili powder. I use it in a lot of my recipes. This is obviously a different brand, but it's granulated garlic. They didn't have any available with the organic, Simple Organic, so I went to Fresh Thyme and got their brand. Some sort of hot pepper flake. This is the company I prefer for my hot pepper flakes. It's called Flatiron Pepper Company. This is the sweet heat flavor. It is about a 60,000 on a Scoville heat unit, but this stuff is amazing. If you like any kind of hot pepper flakes, this is a company you need to check out. Morton's kosher salt, not just because I'm Jewish, because it tastes great on your smash fries. You can also use pink Himalayan salt if you wanted to, but I prefer the kosher salt. Some 100% pure avocado oil. Why avocado oil instead of extra virgin olive oil? I find the avocado oil can withstand very high heats, and what we're gonna be cooking today, it's gonna be a fairly high heat, and it doesn't go rancid in the hot with the high heat. A lot of these oils, you gotta make sure that they can handle a hot heat. Like coconut oil, sometimes I don't think can, and it goes rancid. And when you eat a rancid oil like this, it actually leads to clogged arteries, and that's not something you want. You want some kind of barbecue sauce. We prefer Sweet Baby Ray's at this house, but you can use any kind you want. This is just a regular flavor. And optional is cheese. We're gonna go with the shredded mozzarella. You can go with any kind of cheese you want, but today's what we have in the house, so that's what we're gonna go with. So that is what you need for this recipe. So without further ado, let's get on to the cooking. So for the first thing you're gonna do for the recipe is you're gonna actually wanna put the potatoes in the microwave. I like to kind of pre-cook them. It helps with the cooking process, and it needs to be done for the recipe and able to smash the potatoes. So we're gonna put them into the microwave for approximately 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes we're gonna take them out and get on to the next step. Okay, so the potatoes were in the microwave for 5 minutes, and they're really hot right now, which is what this, you get the saying hot potato. But we have the oven preheating to 425 Fahrenheit convection. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a cup like this, and we're actually gonna smash the potatoes, and that's why they call it smashed potato. So you go like that, and you'll get the idea in a second. Or smash fries, I mean. This is why we needed them kind of cooked before, because if they weren't cooked, they wouldn't smash, at least not easily. This might be too many potatoes for this cookie sheet, but okay. So now that all the potatoes are smashed, aka smash fries, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding the ingredients. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna want to take the avocado oil and kind of just drizzle it onto the fries, like so. And once it's drizzled on like that, you're gonna actually want to kind of move them around and get it on the bottom and kind of coat the top of them. So that's what we're doing right now. Use your fingers, it's fine. So once that's done, you go ahead and put them back in sort of a semi-uniform order. And I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. So for the spices, we're gonna just kind of eyeball it. We're gonna start with the kosher salt and just give it a little sprinkle. You don't need too much of that. And then we're gonna go ahead with the granulated garlic, and again just kind of sprinkle it on top like so. Then we're gonna go ahead with the pepper flakes, again depending on how spicy you want it. You don't want them too spicy. Then we're gonna go ahead with some the cayenne pepper, and again this is for spice too, so if you don't want them too spicy, don't put a lot of that on. The onion powder, and the chili powder. I like to kind of put a little bit more chili powder than the rest of the stuff. I just like the flavor. So once the oven is preheated to 425, we're gonna go ahead and throw them in there for 25 minutes and get on with the rest of the recipe, but that is what they should look like. Okay, so I had some problems with my microphone. As you can tell, I'm doing a voiceover now, but we're gonna take them out of the oven after 10 minutes. And we're going to sprinkle some sort of cheese on there of your preferring. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put on the mozzarella cheese that we talked about. Not too much. You just kind of want to cover them. That's the That's the child in the background. You kind of want to cover them like so, and then we're going to throw them back in the oven for another about minute to 3 minutes, just until the cheese gets melted, and we'll be on to the next step of the recipe. Okay, so now you're going to put the smash fries onto your barbecue sauce. As you can tell, I put a little dab for each one of the smash fries. Again, this is Sweet Baby Ray's. You can use whatever kind you want. But this is the plating ceremony, and this is what they should look like when you're done cooking them. You can have them as a meal or as an appetizer, but they are amazing. Just look at them. I just realized that I said preferring instead of preference earlier. I'm not an idiot, I promise. So this is how you make smash fries. You microwave them for 5 minutes. You smash them, squish them, whatever you say. Baby's in the background. Then what you do is you sprinkle it with the oil, the spices, put them in the oven for 10 minutes at 425 degrees. Take them out, put the cheese on, put them back in the oven for another minute. Put them on the barbecue sauce or ketchup, whatever you want. And now for the taste test. These are so good.
Why are your eyes closed the whole time?
Because they're orgasmic. They're really good. Anyway, like it, share it, subscribe. Sizzle for life. Peace, and you're welcome.